Where did that go? Hello, everybody. Oh, I missed not having touch portal figured out. It should be live. That should work. Hopefully chat works. Okay. Oh, that's loud. Let's turn that down. That's kind of some groovy music. Hey, Super Puppy. What's with the face? A sad face? Or a tired face? So it's time to do a lot of wood chips. I have been cutting down trees like crazy. All these trees that you see here have to be chopped down still. We have great demand. A month early, but we have a great demand for wood chips. We have quite a bit of it to sell already, but great demand. Oh no, you've stressed days at school. Yeah, school started for you, didn't it? Want to talk about it? What's so stressful? Or if you want to ignore school for a bit, that's fine too, but not really that stressful for you. I'm on my way back. Another production I wanted to place down. I can't afford that right now. We get the wood chips we're going. I'll mess around with my chat and screen a little bit. Almost have it set up so I can do vertical. Still trying to figure one part of that out. Probably try that on Thursday. Okay, so there's a wood chipper. Here, fix my track a little bit. Oh, that seems a little bit too big. Yeah, there's only so much to mess around with in OBS. So, how do we get rid of this? I think we do that. I think. No. Maybe something like that. Can't quite see. Messing with things in chat a little bit too much. Okay, this is a little bit finicky. Okay, the assumption Let's see if I can see a bigger screen. Okay, I think that's kind of where I want it. It's all set up again. Let's leave it like there. Okay, that's supporting it. We're trying to back up. Yeah, that was kind of supporting that big pile. It's over here for now. I haven't used this wood chipper. I was using a different one, but I was like, I need to upgrade. I wasn't too happy with the one I had. We'll see. I usually hate this log grabber thing. Oh, well, we'll see what mess we get. Let us do his own little vlogs for a bit. I'm gonna have to pick up that log. Might have to get a different button here. I hate these trains. Many logs in there, I would have to just nudge them forward. Nudging them. Clear them out. This is like the third wood chipper I've tried using. Not like the first two options at all. This one because I hate grappling. But see if I can claw machine to me. Duke. Yep, you make more money in Ep.19 in general by woodchucks. I'm not going to do my whole forestry. I've done all... Well, let's see where I want to start with. So when we started this map, one night I edited it, we didn't have any fields. Even the fields we started with, we put logs over them. We started with one property, this one. And we started with just a chainsaw, no equipment. And then we had to bring them over here to sell them. So I worked my way through like a lot of trees already. A lot of trees. Now I'm doing this section over here, so everything else has been done selling logs, but right now wood chips are a really good price. $600 right now. And wood is about 1,000 and stuff, but wood chips in general, if you look up FS25, how do you sell? Well, I turned this off. But I actually have some factories I want to do with wood chips as well. There is Yeah, I'm doing the wooden toy workshop, wood chip production, make like OSB board, mulch. Nothing too fancy. Wood chip production. I want to do that one. What other one? Oh, there was one more I wanted to do that. Oh, the heating plant. I use a little bit of wood chips. I want to do the rose salt as well. Yep. Totally get that, yep. In real life, we live with lots of wood chips right here. We were in the industry, kind of, sort of. I just wanted to mix it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this wrap. In fact, I'm probably just gonna say whatever, just that right up. That's what it is. So you can and loaded them on top of the wood chipper, which isn't really what I wanted to do, but you know, what happened. Yeah, it's kind of weird to me that Ep.19 chose wood chips to be the top producer. I thought it would be like, I mean, the new rice that's pretty good. Like Ep.22 was soybean, remember? I don't know who played 22 or not. It's all about the soybean. Travis. Thought you check out my live stream. Well, today's just wood chipping day. But if you want like a farm tour, I would gladly show you guys my cool farm. There's some cool stuff to it. When I play single player, but I do have multiplayer. I'm thinking about starting a different series. That already. Wood chippers are dangerous. For the longest time at Ep.22, I wanted somebody to mod me like a protective cover so the wood chips would fly off of it. Like, can somebody just mod me something where the logs don't fly? If you've seen my actual farm, there's a couple cool things that you might like. Take a break after this load of the shrink gets me. I don't like playing super shrink, but you know, wood chipping day, which means it's the day where I'm just playing this game. I actually wanted to play my other series, and I'm kind of bummed that nobody else play it pretty much, so kind of where I'm picking up my standards and stuff on the wood chips and the wood. play if it's 22 or 25, dude. I haven't had a chance to check out your channel too much. I know Ivy. Maybe I should check it out. Do that. Like I say, I've done the whole map with logs for the sawmill or to other productions. This is my first time actually doing wood chips on the stream. The rest of my series, if you go back and watch it, well, can you do wood chips? This is the first one. There we go. I don't have the patience for that grappling arm. But I don't have the patience for it. Other people would have a lot more patience than I do for that part. No problem, dude. Let's see if I can do that. I think it's already almost turned down all the way anyways. Yeah, radio. Turn it down too much more without going over here to OBS. Let's see if I bring this. I have no problem with you guys telling me. I am soft-spoken, so there is a limit to how loud I will be, but yeah, I turn it down, we'll see if that's better. Yeah. If that's better for you guys, just let me know. If it needs to be adjusted more, let me know. Better? Awesome. No point in me streaming and talking if nobody can hear me, so I always appreciate you telling me, but at the same time, I'm so soft-spoken. Show you guys my farm because I think you guys are new here, so kinda the layout of it so far. I started with field 5. That's all good. There's certain people that like the music and you know, but yeah. So I actually started with there's the trailer house. This one originally over here. And I had to build the log cabin by hand as well. But what I really like about this is that you enter through a cattle guard. The horses are fenceless pasture. The wooden toy factory has lots of wood right now. And then we have greenhouse, apple juice, mushroom, chickens. Yes, we started from like one piece of property and a chainsaw. No tractor, no nothing. We started with this. And then all these fields had trees on them. They were not plowed. And we put trees all over them. Like we took this and we planted even more trees on the map than the map maker had it. And we didn't have anything besides a chainsaw and that piece of property. So there's limitations to when we did that. We made it so it had to equal the value of what we had. So as we bought a tractor, then we could take out more of a loan. As we bought property, you could take out more of a loan, but we couldn't just randomly take out how much we ever wanted. Animals, we can only do 2 of each type. So I started with 2 chickens. I had to buy them. I started with 2 water buffalo. Now I've got more. I still have 2 cows for dairy. I started with 2 goats. And I have 2 horses. And then I'm limited to the 1 beehive per field, basically. So you see like 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 there. Like I'm limited to 1 greenhouse of each type. So 1 mushroom and then 1 regular greenhouse. What else did we do? We made, my husband and I, Juan on here, he streams as well. We play the same map. We both set up the same map, and now we're seeing how differently we each play. So we kind of have the same rules. So there's a fence here as well to go through. I even have like the little horse mailbox there. So I'm kind of using the shop property as storage. I did buy this property now, so I can complete my storage over here. That looked really nice when it's done. This is my fermenting silo. You love No Man's Land from Ep.19? Yeah, yep. There's different versions of this, less forestry and more, but yeah, this one is probably as close as you can get right now. I have some cotton in there. So this one is kind of cool. I like showing people this one. I have goats and my dairy cows in the same. So from first glance, you would just think it's the same pasture, but I'm using the fenceless pasture mod. So they kind of have like invisible pasture, and I just put a fence around it to make it look like one big area. And I put fake barns in there and everything, make it more realistic. I like that, it's kind of unique. Another thing I kind of have going on is this river stream. Kind of goes through under the road. So this field over here is a rice paddy. So I have it kind of connected like irrigation. We have the crawfish sitting in the water. So this is a rice paddy field over here as well. The water kind of snakes through, goes over here to the water buffalo. Kind of snakes. That's kind of where it ends right now, but it's going to continue on farther. But yeah, I kind of started it. I'll show you guys. It kind of goes to like off the map, as close as I can get it. As well. This mod I really like for the wire fence. We have this really cool fence here. fence kind of lays down. I just dropped it. I love it. And I have a friend who made me cattle guards. So I kind of place that as well. I didn't place it on the goats and cows. I have to do that still. But yeah, I really like whoever modded that. That's pretty awesome. You like to play with We Start With Nothing, build your own string farm homesteading? Yes. I agree. I have a mod on here to do trains as well. Different train carts. I forget where it is in here. Tools. Might be under decorative. I don't know why I was looking over there. Yeah, so other different train tracks. Different types, turn radius. Anyways, so my game plan for this is to put the train through here as well and make little settlements as I go. Sorry, the Fluff and Mummy, welcome in. The edge of the map is over, so I'm hoping to have like the train come down, get rid of some of the peel, put a settlement here with a production, continue on, like have another production settlement, like so forth as I build, have the train on the track. That's what I'm hoping to do. Port right, 4 eggs. Not familiar with that one. And if you are familiar with this map at all, I took over the farmer's market was only here, really. Well, in this building. I added like the sell everything mod, always I couldn't sell everything. I put my mowing equipment, my silos over here. I modified and put barns, made this out of grass from the animal dealership, made it look a little bit better. I'm keeping a lot of the trees here to make it look like I'm going through that. Yeah, my sawmill stuff is over here right now. It's a work in progress, but that's what I'm getting. I like old vintage equipment. Yes, on the weekend when my husband and I, we do the through the years. We love doing that one. Miss Bummer left me a like, thanks. Appreciate it. Hey Sean, how's it going today? Welcome in. Appreciate it all stopping in, even if you can't stay, I appreciate it. There's a lot of people that stream. That's kind of my farm right now. I'm really happy with it. I do have quite a few productions I want to get going in factories, but I want to be able to put the trains down. And you'll see Juan once in a while, once a weekend, he'll usually play his version of this map. Like I say, we started with the same map, same amount of trees, same money, same property, same rules. So you can see what he's doing a little bit different than I am. He doesn't get to play as much as I do. So he's a little bit farther behind in terms of progress, but it's actually kind of doing as well. Yeah, they kind of have a through the years mod, but not quite yet. Part of it's out for this 25, but I wish we could get it more figured out sooner than later. It's a lot of fun. But it takes time for people to actually mod all that equipment as well. And then another map you'll see us play is Non-Town. It's the Canadian map. That is a map that Juan actually grew up there. The starting farm that he started at, starting house is where he grew up. And he had somebody make him that map. And I sent Ep.22 and 25 as well. We can play on that one. We kind of have 3 or 4 different maps to play on. We do Epis. The third host, James, hasn't gotten back to the stream quite yet. He plays a lot of games at art. Once in a while I'll play games like yesterday that aren't fun, and they don't do as well, but the way I look at it, I own a whole bunch of games on Steam, and it's a bummer if I can't ever play them. I feel like I have a whole bunch of money just sitting there in Steam, and I seem to only play farming sims. It's the only one people like watching, and I'm like, no, that's not fair to me either. Once we're done with this, we'll sell some of the wood chips. This is a great demand right now, so that. I like the farmer's market has people walking outside of it. Okay, so I actually only have the one very small field of grass right now. And that won't be enough when I get more animals, but right now that's all I need. I do like that the cows and stuff use the meadow grass. It's less perfect to see, but those really like it. It's kind of nice for me to not have to focus so much on grass cutting as well. Mod I have like Gaming Joy. I don't think I ever made a mod hub for his industrial sawmill. It's nice enough to give me early access to that mod, but mod hub never liked it. I use that mod. I don't think it's ever come with mod hub. It would be nice if we had like the big wood chippers. I only have 2 different wood chipping mods that are now out. None of them are quite like what we have in real life over here. Just spewing out wood chips and didn't stop doing that. Get that lined up properly. There we go. Like I might not be getting those wood chips if I continue. I think it holds quite a bit of wood chip, I guess, without. I tried playing this game with realistic weather as well. I don't think you guys have tried that mod. I found it kind of conflicted with precision farming in it off. I really wanted it like that hot. Certain aspects of it weren't like fabulous. I don't think it's been updated though. To get along with precision farming, and I'd rather play precision farming. Travis. Thanks for seeing watching next time. Thanks, appreciate it. My next stream will be on Thursday. Usually the streams Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I myself or my husband. This weekend might be a little bit different. Too early to tell, but yeah, Thursday for sure. I usually take Wednesday off. Stuff to do in real life on Wednesdays. Michael, welcome in. How's it going? Smash the like button as well. Appreciate that. Have a good rest of your day. I don't think I'll be doing woodchuck the next time yet. Enjoying. Debating if I'll start a new series on Thursday or not. Okay, Michael. Okay. Pretty good, but I'm conflicted on if I continue my one tile challenge. I'm conflicted about that one. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. How are you doing? Good day at work today? Puppy was in here earlier talking about he was stressed from school. I know he said school started for you. Not for you, but you know, Texas or whatever. Yep. Definitely have people in here talking about school now. Your work's been pretty busy. Hard to do. Turn off logs. You think it starts so early now? I mean like school? You think starts early now? Hey Joey, how is it going? A few more logs here. I mean, we have more, but down in the forest. As we do this, we're gonna go sell some wood chips. That great demand right now. I can use the money to pay off some debt. Some of my production sales chips as well. Yeah, damn hard on that. I just whack them head with the logs. Sometimes I might come closer if that helps. Sometimes I forget to do that. What starts early now? Like the month changing? Or school starting in August. Trying to follow. School starting in August seems early, I think, but Joy is going good. Yep. Gotta work at 2 p.m. Yeah, staff meeting for the hockey season. So hard to believe it's almost hockey season already. Again, right? Like, it's exciting, but so quickly coming up. It makes sense for you guys to start in August, I guess. I don't know. I really like, I don't know if you're here, when Rocket talked about how school runs in Australia. I really like how the school is set up in Australia. I think that's how it should be over here. You're excited more work? True, for you, at least you know now your work and when and what. Super Puppy, your birthday's on the 24th, I think? What you're saying? Not 23rd. Your birthday's coming up. Anything fun and exciting you got going on for your birthday? But yeah, Joey, I'm assuming those work meetings are actually kind of cool because then you're like, I know at least I have this work and when and where, and kind of have some things to look forward to if you enjoy certain concerts and stuff, I guess. Didn't move that out of the way far enough, but that's fine. No, I don't want to load potatoes. Wood chips. We have 273,000 liters. And this holds very little. Let's go ahead and see where this has to go. Thought I tagged it. Maybe I didn't. Oh, $601, so it's still going up. Which one? Because I have it on here twice, so this one up here? Okay. Don't know. Buffy doesn't know if you have special plans made. So this holds 44,500 liters, so not very much compared to how many wood chips we have. Take my chances and sell it at a decent price anyways. Like tomorrow, the wood chip price, it says might be 566 and there's like 601 right now. So I'm just gonna sell it today. Like tomorrow is supposed to be the best day. And excited right now is a lot higher. So I don't own the main sawmill yet. That is kinda on my next list of things to do. They have like a block party of 14 different bands on that weekend. It sounds like a lot of work. About 31 grand per load. Okay. There's a block party like a lot of famous people, or is it more local? I'm not too familiar with it. I'll have to look it up, I guess. Not a lot of local. It's pretty cool though. I mean, you get some local people there and they get noticed. Pretty cool. We have a Peach Fest that actually starts tomorrow. We get a lot of Canadian, some well-known Canadian ones that show up here. We actually have the snowbirds in town right now. They actually landed yesterday. They have a show tomorrow night here. Want to go see them, but it's gonna be very hard to find parking. So it's a bad comparison, but it's the closest I can get. If you're American and you don't know the snowbirds, just think of the Blue Angels. Similar-ish. Like go put on a show at different places. The theater is haunted by a woman. Died in her wedding dress. Oh, it definitely feels very haunted. Like, I didn't mean to run over the deer. I want to cut down that tree. Kinda too far out this way. I also want to move all these productions over to the other property when I buy it. How much is that property? 86 grand. I can almost afford it, but I'm not out of debt yet. I think I have to buy that separately. 450 grand. If I buy the property, I can move all these productions around it. And then make that a bigger field again for grass. And I decide which way to go with that. We pay $145,000 in debt still. We're still paying off our new property as well. I really don't want to move my old forestry production until they're empty. Right now they're filled. I don't want to empty them and move them quite yet. But this building over here is a vegetable silo. Potatoes, beets. There's parsnips in there, they're just not showing up. And then carrots. I have a vegetable storage there. This one just holds a little bit of silage. I have another one that holds straw. I like that mod. It's a really nice mod. It is kind of creepy, isn't it? Like, I don't know if I want to be like, hey, I want to go witness and see if it's real or not, or if I don't. Troy, you love haunted places? Your parents' place? So you... Ah. their place is haunted as well. I don't have access to it. I have to find it, but I took a photo when my parents' house, when I lived there, got torn down. We put the new house up, but the old house was really old. Like, we found stuff in the attic from like an army cot and a diploma that was really old, things like that. And in the photo, I see ghosts. And it was really crazy to me. Like, we never felt like a ghost lived there, but I kind of feel like they were in the photo for a reason when it got taken down, knocked down. Oh, I take the chance. Yep, right? See if I can remember to look that photo up. Like, it would be on... Originally it was on floppy disk. And now I think I have it on the CD. And... I think I have a CD-ROM that I could put in this new computer. But, I mean... Yeah, it's kind of hard having this stuff on CD. I'm like, was kind of thinking about that photo. Came to mind, that was kind of cool. I don't have the video, it's just it's photos. But if I find it, I'll let you know. I first have to find out how to get the CD-ROM to work on this computer, then I have to find the CDs, and then hope they are still readable. Okay, pictures, yep. This would have been, I don't know, early 2000s? Maybe 2002, 2003, I can't remember. Doesn't feel like that long ago, but been that long ago when you think of it. Even been 2004. Can't quite remember. I'm still in school, so. This annoys me in FS25. Your wood chips spawn in pallets. It's a little annoying. And then like other ones. This one. But maybe it's the wood toy factory. Let's take a look here. Wooden toy factory. Yeah, my wood chips spawn in a pipe, which I like. I have to get them out of there. But when they're in pallets, I don't know. I really don't want more pallets spawning and having to deal with them, but I think you can pull up with the trailer and go in there. It's just weird to me. CDs are going away just like cassettes and floppy. Yeah. We do have one around here. I just never put it in, because it doesn't sit. My tower doesn't have room. But I wonder if I could just connect it quickly and not have it installed, just for a little bit. The front part of my case is all wide open for filters and airflow. Makes me realize I should dust it a little bit. When I worked in the photo lab at Walmart, we still did floppy disk for like nightly backups, like to back up the software and stuff. We still use floppy disk. Like the last year of me working in the photo lab, we had a renovation, and then we did CD, but oh, it made me laugh for years. Still working with floppy disk. My external one, I might have to do that for USB. Just to get this stuff off of CD and put it on my external hard drive as digital again. Enjoy. You've got the Ghost loves playing music. Try to record it, but it doesn't come out. Interesting. Didn't pay off more debt. Ooh, we're getting close. I'm just gonna make more debt once this is paid off anyway. 55 grand to go. But at least the new property's paid off. What I did is I bought this property, and that's gonna be fields when I get done with it. So I'm tempted to buy this one as well. That's 137,000 though, 138,000, a lot more. But I really want to just buy the sawmill as well. But I also would like to buy, like, that's really hilly. These properties over here, get those going as well. Probably gonna buy at least one more piece of property. I really like this property for the sawmill, but there's also only so much room here for like one field I would put in here. This is like other property already. I probably would thin this out a little bit, these trees, but leave a lot of it to make it feel in the woods still. Yeah, really, that property's really expensive for a little bit I would get out of it. Yeah, Ivy, did I have anything built near the pond and waterfalls yet? Nope. But I will show you. I think you were here when I played this last time. With my own stream, water. Park this over here. Brand new vinyl records at Walmart. Yeah, that's a trend that started to come back. I was really happy with it. I need to change the song. It hurts my ears. That's better. So yeah, with this pond river I have that's snaking There are things I want to continue it on. I'm not gonna be able to find the waterfall pond when I'm looking for it over here. But I want to meet up with it. So I want the water. Well, there's another pond over here, a little bit up here too, right? Somewhere? Or maybe just over there. But my game plan is to have this continue on and meet up over here. It's kind of what I want to do. Another content creator has a beautiful place built up there. Oh, Joy, you're setting up a concert. Great. Yeah, so I use it was probably in here. This is all the train stuff I want to do. I always forget if it's in others. Oh yeah, the pond river pack is what I use, and then I use there's a mod for water grass and like lily pad and all that stuff, and then I downloaded one that lets me have like all these other plants and grass that I'm starting to use. But I like that I'm tying it together with my rice paddies. That looks natural, like a source of water. The crayfish production is in water as well. So a boat in water. So I like rice paddies. I'm probably going to change a lot of this to rice paddy and then continue the water up as I do rice paddies and different things like that. Second set of plants. Don't think it gives you the name of the mod. I can look it up afterwards if you want it, but yeah, there's some really nice cattails and rice and I'm just starting to fool around with it a little bit, but yeah. I really like. You see, my water used to go over here. I used to have a lot more water here for the water buffalo. I like really making the water buffalo a place they like. In real life, they like a lot of water. And I like having it go around like roads and stuff, right? Really cool. Or mods to download. Yeah, that's why I like about this being single player though, is I get to do certain mods. Certain ones I don't do because of rules and stuff Juan and I put in place for us to each play this map, but kind of like that I don't have to worry about what mod I put down for the most part. We have 336 mods. Oh, Duke has 752. Oh boy, you guys have lots of mods. This one doesn't have that many. I think 100 and something. I feel much better now. You had over 1,000 of Ep.19. I know our through the years had a couple hundred. I forget how many. I can actually look that up. Let's see. Show you guys. So Ep.22 through the years has 137 mods. Ep.25. I said my single player only has 99 mods right now. I thought it was 100 and something, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, it looks shiny. Yeah, I have that same problem. I used to have a folder because I used the mod assistant there to organize them better. I used to have one of mods I might like later. Mods I want to be like, hey, I want to find it, or like favorites. I don't plan on using right now, but I want to download them in case Mod Hub gets rid of them or something, right? Yep, you download it just in case. Yep, same thing. I do like FSG Mod Assistant, that program I just showed you guys. To play different maps and stuff is really nice. Not very many wood chips in here. This trailer is gonna be too tall to go get the other ones. That's gonna be a problem for Wood Toy Workshop has like a pipe for the wood chips to come out, but you need a shorter trailer to get into there. I think I almost had it last time where I had to do bucket by bucket almost. See if we hook up to our green trailer, if we can get into it or not. See if we can pick up these pallets. Or one pallet here at least, of wood chips. Yep, it'll let me. Silly to have wood chips in a pallet. So I have factories, I believe. Found with things all being in factory. There's too many. Here, this is Gaming Joy's mod. It's a production or a sell point. There's different versions. I have one here, and then the other one I have closer to the house. But I just kind of put them where it kind of blends in a little bit. Can we pay off our debt all of it? Not quite. 20 grand short. I have that 20 grand sitting out there in trees to chop. That's not the problem. Tonight I normally stream, but you feel lazy, having more fun watching your channel. Well, I appreciate that, and good on you for being lazy. I mean, once in a while, you need to chill and relax. You need lazy days once in a while. I must have that effect on people, because I know Ivy Esther is like, I have other things I should be doing. I usually take Wednesdays off. It's usually my day where I don't do things. It's over there. Oh no, I have a trailer over there. Yeah, see, I have chopped down lots of trees. Oh. There we go. Try this one. I have my apple trees over here, I have my water tower. I don't like how I have things set up right now. Cotton, I think we can't sell to March. That's when better prices. I recorded a video this morning. Live streamed this afternoon. Feels okay for you to take some downtime? Absolutely. take your mom to the big city today for minor surgery. I'm just driving heavy traffic burns. I hear you on that. Hope her surgery went well. But yeah, absolutely hear you. Big city, traffic, no. I think that might be too tall. Let's give it a try. If this is too tall, I'll come back and make it shorter. Yeah, big cities do the same to me as well. We go to Vancouver a lot with trucking, and we hate it. We are just like, big cities, ugh. I'm from a small town that had, I think, 3,000 people, give or take, growing up. So yeah, that's me, smaller trailer again there. I'm used to like a town with like nothing. Make it smaller. See, if I can't do that, then I have to get the bucket and bucket it all in, or maybe a belt system. I don't know. Especially when I made the pipe a little bit taller. Yeah. Country folks stick together. The town I live in now, I think we're like 30,000 people, maybe 40,000 people. Our population doubles or triples in the summer because it's a tourist town. So that's no fun. She's doing well. She'll heal well. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. It's rough. My brother right now has stage 4 melanoma. Has metastasized to the brain. And it's been rough on me. Actually, somebody that never goes outside or anything, that should never have gotten it, but he actually went to a dermatologist to check out the mole on his leg, and the dermatologist never sent in the sample. But yeah, that's kind of hard right now. He's going through that. Yeah, it's rough. I mean, he's my best friend, so yeah, it's rough. But so yeah, I definitely feel for your mom. I'm glad you guys caught it early on. Hopefully she makes a good recovery. I'm actually doing a fundraiser this fall for what's the word? Sorry. It's a hard topic, right? Save Your Skin. Save Your Skin Foundation. The Canadian um, Canadian foundation that is doing like fundraiser. You can walk, you can do golfing, you can the Move for Melanoma. That's what I'm actually gonna do next month. I'm gonna raise money, and then yeah, predicting where should I live. We're doing a golf tournament here, but you can do your own event as well. So Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do and raise some money just as a awareness. And how differently things might have been if the dermatologist had actually properly done their job. I don't think I can get the wood chips out of here without a bucket. See that pipe there? Can't get over there. I'm gonna have to bucket it out. I don't think I own a bucket either. Oh, I'm sorry, Ivy, that's rough. Say goodbye to 13 with brain cancer a year ago. It's hard, yeah. My dad is a stage 4 survivor. He had, let's just say it was cancer, like, in the kidney. He lost a kidney. I always say it wrong, like urethra, like the little tube by your bladder and kidney. He had that a few times. He's actually been able to had treatment and stuff, and it left him unable to work. The side effects that he has now. I might own a bucket. Let me double check here. Well, that might. Well, that won't help me. It's definitely really hard when it's a child, yep. I agree. I don't know what my bucket would be called if I had one. I don't think I have. Let's go look here. I think I can afford a bucket. I think I only have that option for a bucket. The silage cutter that doesn't do wood chip. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to buy a bucket with a small, but we'll do that. I know my camera's off, but I get a little teary-eyed, so I let my webcam be off for a little bit. And I'm still here. I'm not muted, I'm here. Yeah. They kind of roam around, but they never go into Wood Toy Workshop as I have it, so they can't. I don't think I can easily show you. Nope. Ah, there. That way you can kind of see where the pasture is. The red lines. You can kind of go down. The little blotches are pieces of grass, actually, for the fenced pasture. That's kind of where I have it mapped out, where they can go and not go. And she lived in the van, in the RV. Aww. that definitely is heartwarming that her brother wants to do that. Knows how much it meant to his sister as well. I know my brother's really excited about our RV that we're renovating, and it would be cool to bring it down to show him, but it'd be very expensive at fuel. And my husband can't easily go to the US right now with your political system. The border's a little scary. He has a Spanish name, you know, and a US citizen. A little hard, busy. He would be very good at driving the RV. But, unfortunately, if I go down there, I have to be the one because I use citizenship. I can't take the RV down there by myself. How big is your RV that you're doing, Ivy? I think this is a lot of fun to renovate our RV. One actually has next week off. Off of work, he's gonna work on the RV, try to get that done. 29 feet. We have a 20 footer. Or do we have a 30 footer? Oh no. Now I'm in trouble. I think it's 30 foot. Yeah, look it up again. Take a look here. Juan's probably like listening and being like, haha, you should know. I think it's a 30 foot. 20 years old, that's what it is. 20 foot, or 30 foot, 20-year-old. It had very little kilometers on it. It's a gas guzzler, that's for sure, though. I'm trying to look up the original posting. We bought it early this spring. Back in the end of February we bought it. It was older than dirt. Ours is a 2002 that we bought for 20 grand. It only has roughly just under 44,000 miles on it. It's from the US, so it's in miles per hour and gallons and all that, so a little bit different up here. It was kind of renovated a little bit on the inside, but trying to drive that it's definitely hard for me, but once we have more weight in the RV, it might be a little bit different. I'm sure you're watching RV showcase. Ones on wheels. Some of those RVs are definitely like they have fireplaces and everything. Some of them are really high end. The roof leaked. Oh no. Yeah, that's one of the first things we did was we re-rubberized the suspense of them. We did that, and now we're putting solar panels on top and installing 2-cycle batteries. So my brother-in-law is a mechanic, so he's been kind of helping us with all that kind of stuff. Our generator is gummed up. The people that had it didn't know how to winterize it properly, so we have to fix the generator. It should just be easy enough to put some seafoam inside of it. Let that run. It should be good to go. Miss your van. I would eventually like to downsize more. Like I say, I'm used to trucking in small space, but I don't think I can go to that right away. I think I could do the 30-foot and then eventually downsize more, but it'll be hard to go from like this apartment to that. The Jackery. I'm not familiar with that brand. I'll have to look it up. You want a wood burning stove? I'm kind of scared of that. I see so many people doing that, but worried about like fire starting. Oh, yes, I agree, dude. Unless big campers should require good big CDLs. I totally agree. Or some kind of permit. Don't know what size the parents' gooseneck campers. It's pretty old. So Juan's a trucker and he does videos and he's getting complaints right now from people on this latest video because he talks about how annoying RVs are. And I don't know if people don't realize, like, we own an RV. Like, Juan has heavy license, he has motorcycle trucking. Like, Juan has experience, so if he's talking about something, you know, he knows what he's talking about, right? You know, if it's his opinion. But you know, those RVs get kind of annoying. They don't pull over in the mountains over here for you and let you pass. Juan always says like the rent-a RVers are the worst, and I think it's true because you buy a RV or rent a RV, you think it's gonna be easy peasy, you know, taking on a mountain trip, and then you realize how hard it is to go up a mountain with an RV. You don't have the courtesy to pull over or anything. You worry about gas exploding so you don't get a generator? Fair enough. Yeah, we have the gas and propane in ours. Both of those are worries, of course. Enjoy it when a tent is for winter with a fire stove. I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen YouTube videos about such a thing. It's pretty cool. Once I have a wood chip factory put down, I'm definitely gonna make it so the wood chip distribute. I don't have to do this repeatedly. Yet I guess grill explode on you and anything eating. So scared of gas. Fair enough. Fair enough, but definitely can be scary. It doesn't take much for that to go wrong and then lose where you're sleeping, right? Everything else. Yeah, or Cabela's, like, I think you forget, Joy, you live in a big city. Our nearest Cabela's is 4 hours away, so we don't get into them very often to see what's there. One thing we're thinking about doing with our RV is taking out the roof AC and putting in a new type of AC. I forget the fancy name for them. But it would cost less and be more efficient, and the little bit easier on the generator. Are you full? Okay. Well, guess we're gonna go sell this. Joy, you drive a forklift at propane, so always scared of that going up on you? Yeah. Especially if, like, a coworker decides to be helpful one day and does something wrong, right? Or something of that sort. This is 15,000 liters. Turn off the main valve. Yep. And I know, like, our RV has a carbon monoxide detector in it as well, which I find like a peace of mind to have one of those installed. Yes, a 10 for the stove, but only if it's easy to set up. That little bucket was $700 by itself. That's not too bad. Side. Just shy of 10 grand for that trailer. I think we have another trailer's worth in there. Not quite, but we might as well empty it out while I have it figured out. We took the awning off of our RV. It's one of those old-fashioned ones that you needed two people, and you couldn't remember the directions half the time of what step to unlatch and pull apart and lower and put up, and it's like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. It was a lot of work. So we took it off. I'm like, I already own like one of those spring gazebo things that you put over like a picnic table. I'm like, if I want to sit outside in the mosquitoes, I'm just gonna set that up. It's easier, I can do it myself. Small enough that it goes into like the same bag as like the tent that we had, camping gear. And then I'm gonna take that off, the awning, and then what I would like to do is put up attachment for movie projector screen. So if we're out sitting somewhere, we can hook up the screen and watch a movie on a projector while outside. And what I'm hoping to do. Your own categories off of this too. Yeah, this one wasn't nasty. It had a little bit of dirty up at, like, on the very tip of it. Like, the old owners actually took care of it. But it was a pain in the butt to put down. Yeah, see? But they have this outside of the fire pit. Yeah, we have fire bans over here like crazy. Like, complete fire ban. Like, it's a tinder box over here. We have major drought level over here. But, you know, certain months we can have a fire. River rings don't work all the time in the winter. Aren't working outside. Yeah. The oil ring and the propane. Yeah. I saw Nova Scotia has complete ban on even going off into woods, like through a forest. Like they have crazy rules about it right now because they're afraid of fires. Like if you have to go through a parking lot through some woods to get to a beach, you can do that. But like if you own woods in your own property, you can't have anybody over to. Like they can come over, but they can't go through your woods. Things like that. Like they are like strict $25,000 fine. You name it. Like you stay out of any forested areas right now. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty strict, but yeah, we have fire bans, off-roading bans. A lot of the native reserves over here have done off-roading bans. Yeah, it is awful. It's really dry. Like we have had at least 2 fires start from sparks from a flat tire on a trailer, and one of them's a pretty darn big fire. That was caused by police. And they had a boat trailer with a flat tire, and it sparked fires for a couple kilometers down the road before they realized they had that. And then just north of us, a half hour away, was a pickup truck with a bobcat in the trailer. And I think he pulled over because he was overheating or he had a flat tire. Not sure which. But that sparked a fire that closed our main highway for a couple of days and caused a pretty decent fire. It's been pretty wet this year. And we call it a desert. It's not officially a desert, but if you follow this valley that I live in, it goes down to the Napa Valley of California. And it's kind of where I live. Is we grow vineyards, we have orchards, we have that kind of feel to it. We have cactuses, we have rattlesnakes, we have that kind of desert stuff. We have all the mountain stuff as well. Mountain lions, moose, bear, you know. We have a mix of both things over here. But we're very dry over here. Our grass is golden brown. I'm afraid if you just look at it wrong right now, it causes a fire. Let's see. Okanagan is where I live. I live where there's a lot of vineyards. This is down northern British Columbia. There's a land just looks like it's from Mars. Yeah. This is right by the U.S. border. This is the Soyuz. Let's see. Yeah, it's really pretty here. Let's go. So this is where I live. We are actually saddled between 2 different lakes. I don't know if I can easily show you this without. Here. So I have lakes on either side of me, and then mountains on either side. But you can see here, these mountains are getting pretty brown. It gets really dried out here. But these are all orchards and vineyards. You have a river, 2 reservoirs, a few rolling hills, and lots of corn and soybean fields. Hey, that sounds pretty nice as well. And then this is we call it the channel, river channel. People float down this from one side to the other as a tourist thing. That's definitely HDR, but we have the giant peach. You can go buy ice cream at the giant peach. But yeah, oh, we have like the Hollywood letters for our name, Penticton. We have that as well. But yeah, lots of orchards, vineyards. I go here. It doesn't really show you. There's a lot of forestry once you get out and about, but that's pretty much it. It's an hour to the border, and then about 4 hours to Vancouver. British Columbia Badlands. I'll do that. Um, that's okay. I need more to look up than that. Because it wants me to look up Drumheller. Um, British Columbia Badlands. Where would that be, Joey? Like what city? Not showing me anything in northern BC anywhere. So yeah, it takes an hour to this border. This lake goes all the way up here. It takes a little over 2 hours to drive this whole lake. It's pretty cool, this lake here, Okanagan Lake. Northwest Territories. Okay. We've been up that way. But Juan and I went up to the Yukon, and then we took 97 back down. So we've done that whole route. But it's not coming up with anything. I'll have to look it up more. But there's some really cool Muncho Lake. I love Muncho. We had a great time there. They have the biggest bison up there, bigger than the bison in Yellowstone. Um, you can find them way up there. They're pretty cool up there. Oh, and this place here, we've talked about before, has the biggest food. Where can I find photos? Like I can't show you. I have to find my own photos. This food, when you compare it, is bigger than your hand. Here's like a cinnamon roll. That's just a cinnamon roll. But this plate of food, I can't describe it unless somebody has their hand next to it. It's huge. I know what we have photos of this. Like that's half a sandwich. We stayed here and we ate there. And it's huge. The food is absolutely huge. I have no words for it. Like I don't know why they do it, but they make huge food. I can't quite show you all of it, but oh, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. You want to go there for that food? We loved it. It wasn't anything special besides the size of it. Makes you talk about it, and I think that's part of it. Now you make me. I I joke that I can make any stream about the Food Network. Is what I call it. Let's see. Uh, photos. Yukon trip. The bears. We actually kayaked to a glacier. Um, I don't ever recommend it unless you know what you're doing. It is scary kayaking to a glacier. The undercurrent and how cold that was. I had double layers on, and I still froze. I would have probably died if I tipped. Extremely windy. The undercurrent. Juan's actually here. Yeah, we just decided we wanted to do a glacier kayak. American food portions are so bad. Oh, they definitely are. Indiana's known for pork tenderloins. Is that Forex? And you love my profile picture? That's me and my brother. And then the upper one is Juan and I in the cover picture. Juan and I are hiking, and then yeah, my brother and I. We stayed in this off-grid cabin. We really like that. We cooked food on top of the wood stove, and we took our kayaks with us as well. There we go, making food. Oh, moose antlers. I love moose. I really enjoyed, but they're so heavy. Crazy clouds we saw. I can go on and on and on, but I was gonna show you. Look at this place we went kayaking, Ivy. This is the color of the water by the shoreline. Was this Caribbean blue, as I call it. It was stunning. And this is how clear the water was. It was like a white sandy clear water. It was absolutely wonderful. Now this is called Boya Lake. It's up north. And it's actually pretty unique. There's lots of other people's photos. I don't know if I can show you Boya. That's not where it is. But I love fall. Fall is my favorite. Um, so I really enjoyed northern trip with fall colors. Excuse me. Get me talking about kayaking. But yeah, how clear the water was. I don't like going into the middle of the water because you couldn't see the bottom. It got really dark, but the shoreline was absolutely beautiful. We went and saw a big beaver dam here. But yeah, I really enjoyed. And then yeah, we went to the Yukon, and this is Signpost Forest. So it actually started a homesick soldier who added his sign to the army signpost, and then people started adding their own signs. So I added one from where I'm from in Michigan, and there's some funny signs. And I found another couple from Michigan. It's really funny. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah. Now this one's pretty close to my home as well. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Enjoyed that part of it as well. Lots of bears that we saw. You've seen the signpost forest? There's how the bison, wood bison. They're bigger than the plains bison. And license plates? Yeah, people do that all the time as well. This one I really liked. Juan's over here. He blends in a lot of my photos, but he's there. Yeah. But just the history of all this is pretty cool. But yeah, greatly enjoyed that trip. But it is like hours and hours and hours. Oh, there's the big food. It's huge. So we got a normal slice of bread to show you guys how much bigger that one was. And the bread is like 2 times as thick. Well, thank you, Joey. Other than our breakfast the next morning, is pretty big. Like my hand versus the pancake. Like it is huge. Uh, a caribou. That's caribou. My only photos are caribou. Well, the mountain. You can't really see it probably, but the layers how it folds. Um, here these are stone sheep, dowel sheep. Those are pretty unique as well. Got quite a bit of wildlife. And it got really smoky when we got to Jasper. Again, I didn't really enjoy Jasper too much, but it was really smoky. We had some really cool photos, like water erosion. I go backwards and see the water erodes through this canyon. It's actually a really beautiful place to go. That's up in Jasper. Really enjoyed that. And the waterfall. The staircase was really cool down to see all that. Yeah. Kayaking with turtles. We have. I should pause my game. Let's get back. All these dots. I don't know if you can see them very well. They're all turtles. Yeah, to the Blue Hills here, northern Wisconsin. It's kind of like that. Yeah, I grew up in Michigan, so I'm used to Indiana, Wisconsin. You guys are like my neighbors. Definitely, definitely grew up camping in the UP. Going over that way. So these are all turtles. Lots and lots of painted turtles. It was really cool. You see him a little bit better. The turtle. You always release them, but painted turtles are endangered. Up quadding. Rice Lake area. I would have to look that one up. I wouldn't be too familiar with that without looking that one up. And then we have pictures from Belize if you guys whoever wants to see this. And then coast to coast, going to Newfoundland and back. Those are all in here as well. Trying to think of where the one photos I want to show you might be in this one. I have so many photos on here. Oh, I want to see the biggest black bear I've ever seen. This thing is huge. At least over here, our painted turtles are. This black bear was huge. These ones are smaller, but oh man, that black bear is huge. Massive black bear, man. Biggest I've ever seen. What's this kayaking one says? Looking for one photo in particular to show you, but I don't know what album it's in, so I don't know if I'll find it. Don't pet the black big fluffy kitties. We call them cows over here, but for the most part, they're not too terrifying. I mean, like, you don't want to get between a mom and a cub, obviously, but I mean, there's other worse things out there than a black bear. Oh well, I can't find the photo I want right now. There was a really cool photo of us kayaking, and I have way too many photos here. But in Belize, we go to like the Mayan ruins. Yeah, yeah, they're everywhere here. Well, yeah, they're very popular over here. So Juan is actually from Belize. So we go down and visit his family, do some tourist stuff once in a while. Oh, this tree has pointy thorns on them. This is called the give and take tree. So this one will poison you, but the cure for it, so it gives you poison, but you have to take the bark underneath, and then you boil it or whatever, and it gives you the cure. So it's called the give and take because you need it once it poisons you to actually heal yourself. Old sugar mill and stuff. Really cool old stuff here. And the jungle just takes over like that. Yeah, mama, the baby is definitely. Yeah, this is a tapir. We're at the zoo. The zoo here is a lot different. Belize Zoo only has local animals, or animals that have been donated that are local to Central America. And you can get really close to them, like extremely close. A toucan, I love toucans. Like this is like separating me from a jaguar. You put your hand through the fence, it's gone. Like there's not much separating you. Juan's actually giving water to the jaguarundis. They're really thirsty. This is a plane that was probably a drug run plane. Yeah. Hammocks. A Fago. I love Fago. I cannot get Fago over here, but I found Fago in Belize. So, Fago float. I love making Fago float. So I was really excited. This is Juan's mom's property. She actually has a store and stuff down there. And then flying back. It's actually pretty interesting. Belize is a lot more third world. Um, really interesting. But yeah, I mean, I could go on and on and on. There's so many different. We have raw cashews that are poisonous, actually. That's their old house that they used to live in. And I love the birds down there because you see a lot of birds that migrate down there that you won't see unless they're on the migration path. Yeah, toucan in the wild. I absolutely loved it. One in the hammock on the market. So my mother-in-law likes to sell clothes that are um basically think of clothes that don't get sold over here in America and Canada. They get packaged up into big bales of clothes and they get sold to third world countries like this. There's nothing wrong with them. A lot of them have price tags still on them. And so we get those clothes and you sell them to people down there. A lot of different birds. Yeah, a lot of family photos. In the hammock, lots of good times. Oh, so we're army ants. Actually, we got leafcutter ants and army ants. And watching them. Yeah, Western painted turtle. Let's see. So is your painted turtle versus Western painted? See if there's a way to. So Western painted turtles have a red or orange Western with a dark blotch, while Eastern painters have a pale yellow pasturet. So there's a little bit of difference. But I definitely have Western. Most definitely Western. I don't know if there's another way to tell. Yeah, most definitely Western. There's Eastern, Midland, Southern. But yeah, I can go back to some of the photos, and ours are definitely the Western painted turtles. I just never put the word Western into it because we just call them painted turtles, right? A local term for it. We have pineapple, like growing, like this is like a garden. We have mango trees. This is like the garden that my mother-in-law had. Welcome back, Michael. Coconut trees, banana. Uh, That's it. The more Mayan ruins. Yeah. And parrots in the wild. Yeah, nap and dinner. I got distracted by photos. It's pretty much what it's gonna be. I was trying to find one photo, and I know it's in here. I'm not sure where it is. So yeah, good times. Good times. It should get back to farming though. What I should do. They're practically juggling. Oh, Belize is definitely a jungle, so I can testify if it's a jungle or not for you. I always joke that every time we go to Belize, something tries to kill me. Like, I get injured or sick or just every time. You're most welcome. I enjoy sharing. I'm way behind on actually sharing photos on there. I have photos from the last couple of years I still need to put up there. I showed so many food pictures. Sounds good, dude. Michael, your sister is sick? Uh-oh. Well, that's with temperature. She gonna go to the doctors and... You're not getting food together just at the same time. I'm probably only gonna stream for like another 10-15 and then I'm gonna go get dinner as well. I have some leftover from dinner day night. I have some leftovers from that to go eat up. Try to wait it out. And just make sure she keeps hydrated. She's probably gonna sweat it out quite a bit for the fever to break. And make sure she keeps hydrated. Her electrolytes. When I was shopping on the weekend, this guy behind me, I'm trying to mind my own business, of course, but he was talking to his friends or family with him. He's like, man, I just got over the flu. And the best part is I went to the hospital and, you know, they gave me IV fluids. That was the best part, was just feeling hydrated again. Like, and I was like, I agree. Like, I've done that before. When you're really sick and you can't stay hydrated. But at the same time, I'm like, I know a little bit better now how to stay hydrated myself and electrolytes and... Like, I wonder if he just knows some tips and tricks that he should be doing as well, right? It sounds like if he had known a few things, maybe he could have stayed hydrated as well. But I get it when you're that sick and IV fluids feel good. Definitely been there. Definitely been there. Hopefully, yeah, she feels better soon, Michael. I was reading earlier, I don't know, you guys probably have heard about it, but some school districts now not allowing doctor notes. Can't even tell you how stupid that is. Like, if the kid misses 8 days in total, they go to juvenile court over being sick. You talk about passing on every form of sickness because you're afraid your kid's gonna go to juvie if they stay home. That's absolutely crazy. And again, some of the smoke from Canada. You know, well, I have my own smoke over here, so I have to share a little bit. Not super smoky over here, but it's kind of smoky. Smoky enough that I don't open the door, and if I get close to the door or the window, I can smell the smoke. But it's not too bad. I can still see the mountains. On really bad times, I can't see the mountains. Honestly, hoping it doesn't get super smoky, because if it gets really smoky, the snowbirds won't do the air show tomorrow. Or cancel it if it's really smoky. They did it the one year. They're here every couple of years. They don't come every year for the festival, but every couple of years, they'll come over here. And after they come here, they go to Abbotsford by Vancouver, and they do the big air show over there. Juan and I went there once. Absolutely loved it. Should really bring this back and get the tree stump grinder and try to clean up some of the stumps, so it's going to be hard to collect all these trees. I kind of made a perimeter here. If anything to the right of this, including this tree, will get cut down. I'm gonna keep these trees up front here. Maybe, yeah. But there's a whole bunch. Basically, this whole area there that you see. The left of this little path that I made. Yeah, if I do that, you can kind of see it better. All those have to be cut down still. I am going the opposite direction than I should. I'm back to the shop to get the stump grinder put in. Once that's all chopped down, then I need to make, I don't know, 1 or 2 fields. I can't decide. Joey, you're heading up for supper? Thanks for joining for a bit. Always enjoy when you join the chat. And Michael, you did see that with Tennessee that passed? Yeah. I have words about that. Customize this. I'm gonna read your comment here in just a moment. Michael, just multitasking. Usually I customize this, yeah, and then I catch it being all wobbly. There we go. You don't get the school centers that pass the laws that don't. No doctors knows how that, but at the same time, why ain't when a virus spreads through school? Exactly, right? And I'm like, talk about what's gonna happen. You're gonna get viruses, you're gonna get measles, you are going to get every sort of bad named virus, sickness, illness, because nobody will send their kid to Droopy, right? Hey, PS4 farmer. I was like, yeah, there's exceptions to the rule if you have a chronic illness, but I mean, some people are like, I was reading like a thing, some people are like, I had mono, for example, not me, but whoever's writing this, and they're like, I need at least 2 weeks to a month. Like, some people are like, I had a flu and it took me a week. So you're gonna have kids going back and spreading all this stuff that shouldn't, that are contagious. Absolutely gonna be horrible. I meant to. No, okay. I'm editing this turned off. Angle this, maybe? How do I do? Oh. There. I always forget what angle to do this at. How are you doing today, PS4 farmer? Has school started back up for you yet, or not yet? I know a couple people are starting school already. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm looking forward to a good dinner coming up shortly. School's soon for you? Our schools here are always Well, you guys call it a different holiday in the US. What do you guys call it? Yeah, look it up now. I'm pretty sure it's called a different holiday up here. We call it Labor Day. Do you guys call it Labor Day down there? The schools start after Labor Day up here. $40. That's quite a while. 40 days is being very generous, I think, for a school. Like it. There has to be a fine line. I think 30 days, whatever. Like, you don't want kids to skip school and just have their parents say they're sick. There's a fine line between, like, making sure the kid knows they have to go to school, get educated, and honestly being sick enough not to go. Labor Day is what it's called there. I can't quite remember. Certain holidays are different names up here. Work Day. Like, I think Remembrance Day and Veterans Day are the same, but you guys call them one and without the other. I can't quite remember. You just gotta get, well, thanks for stepping in quickly, PS4 Farmer. Appreciate it. Sounds good. Catch you on the next one. I'll be streaming on Thursday like usual. Don't know what time of day, but I'll figure it out. I'm debating if I wanted to do my streams a little bit earlier, or if I want to stick to this time that I do them. Walking in your neighborhood. Oh, he's waiting for the stop sign waiting for it to turn green. Oh no. He might be there for a while. And that must be hard, yeah. And you see the confusion there for him. There's a fine line between being told always wait for a green light and yeah. No. Oh, I forgot. If you go over it with that grinding, it will actually eat your blocks. Oh, I should cut that tree down. I didn't want to cut the tree down. Certain lights never turn, and yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Can't really get through here. Made myself enough room. Little tree murdering happy there. I want to take that brush down, but I don't think this will do it. Let's just see. Can you help me take down a brush? Yes. I don't want that brush. That's better. I didn't want to wood chip it. So this excavator I really like. You can do different things that you twist and turn. Do a lot of stuff with this excavator. sure you're not touching a minor. I think that's what you meant. I think that's your typo. Just smart enough. Especially in Texas, you know. Never be too careful, and there's probably more guns than people around you. Yeah, that's what I thought your autocorrect meant. Won't be able to get all the stumps. Sometimes our branches are right next to them, but close enough. Then I'll come back through. Mainly, if I take this down, all the stumps, I can get the trailer in here now and move all this. Yep. I get many more trees to go. Like, all these have to go. Lots of trees there, and then that'll be 1 or 2 fields. I haven't decided how big I want the fields yet. Maybe even 3 fields. I still don't have the biggest harvester or seeder planter. I don't want to go crazy big, but I'll leave those stumps over there for now. You got vanilla ice cream with chocolate soda. Hey, dessert before dinner. You said that, Ivy. Juan and I left. The dessert first. You said that we were heading out on dinner date night on the night. I'm like, that is totally our motto. Like, I have a magnet on the fridge that says life is short, eat dessert first. And my nana, my grandma, always did the same thing. She's like, I can take leftovers home and always reheat it for another meal. But we never get dessert if we just eat the main food first. Like, life is too short. The burger for dinner as well. You almost blocked somebody yesterday? Yeah, it happens. We usually block people and then we unblock them at some point, and then if you get blocked 2 or 3 times, then we just leave you blocked. But sometimes people just need a day or 2 to think about their actions. Hey Soul Divide, I love when people play Farm Sim. We play more than just Farm Sim on the channel, but mainly Farm Sim. You play as well? You do FS25, FS22. But yeah, I absolutely loved it the other day when you said that, Ivy. I'm like, yeah, you definitely are type of people. You eat dessert first. How you have to do it. So, because of the Canadian smoke, it was like a sandstorm. See, I'm not too familiar with the Kirby Road. So for me, I wouldn't know that. But I'm not very good with names or anything. Like even with like singers, actors, actresses, I just have this thing where I just don't know 99% of them. I don't retain that information. So he didn't put it in your post and the lady had a meltdown about you not putting it in your post that it was from there? Did she feel like you weren't giving credit to the author or something? I don't know, that's weird. It would be like me having to be like, Farming Sim made by giants every time I played this game. Right? Like, I don't know, you have to draw a line where like it is easy to look up or figure it out, and yeah, exactly. Unless you claim you drew the original design. Yeah. No, stop chopping. Well. I will eventually remember to turn this off when it goes past logging piles. Almost done with getting a lot of the tree stumps. So I kind of left some trees on my property, kind of make it look like it blends in. It's not like a straight forest line, so I can buy the next piece of property. I think I wanted to get rid of this too. Satisfying. Chop, chop, chop. Dude, some people you can claim use logic all you want, but their mind world is so flat. Yep, and then Michael's like, my coworker? Yeah. Michael has a coworker that definitely thinks that. We had one at work who, I don't know, he was all about like aliens are real and all that stuff. I don't recall if he thought Earth was flat or not, but he was an interesting character. I think he actually believed like he was a descendant from aliens or something. I don't remember. Juan would know a bit more than I do. Zero talent, drama tolerance, unless they're mean people. You give her time to respond, but I'm not seeing that. I'm sorry. It was a yeah. Apology yet. I think, oh, what was I watching? I was watching some kind of video and it's like we're giving an apology. It's hard. The hardest thing some people can do is give an apology. Like they just either feel uncomfortable giving it or it's awkward but some of them just don't ever think they're in the wrong enough to actually go apologize. They're titled, but it kind of gets me where I'm like, an apology is so freeing for both parties. It takes a lot to actually like own up to something, especially when you really messed up, but going back and saying sorry to somebody, something to it. You worked at Raleigh World for 5 years. There's some very interesting people out there. Yeah, we worked for Walmart here. One was, let's see, 13 years at Walmart. And he worked his way up from cart corral, receiving, department manager, all the way up to assistant manager. I worked there, I think around 5 years. And I did mainly photo lab and bakery. So I get ya. Totally get ya. Unless you're Canadian, then you give all the apologies in the world. We do say I'm sorry a lot. A lot. Like, you guys would love to come over here and go shopping, but you're all like, I'm sorry, like in the shopping aisle, like that's all we do. My bad, I'm sorry, I'm in your right, I'm sorry. Like, it's fun. We grew up saying sorry a lot in Michigan, and I'm like, I don't know if we were that close to the border or not. I thought these would do 6. Either these ones I won't wood chip. For some people, they just don't know how to say I'm sorry. Like, they just, yeah. For them, it is hard. Having to admit they are wrong or overreacted. You're a complete stranger, why be snotty with you? Exactly. It really indicates you're a generally nice person. I agree. I don't understand why people get that way. Oh, that was an stream 5 minutes ago. Oh well, we'll get there. Entitlement and ego has gone up so much last decade. People in social media, absolutely agree. I've always had this attitude of screw society. And I mean that as in the screw society for what it makes people do, how we should act, how we should feel, how we should wear things, everything. And it's only gotten worse. How different things would be if society and stuff wasn't so much of like we have to do this to fit in or behave this way or get influenced a certain way. And without getting too much into it, I think that's why there's a lot of people going, I must be a different gender. I must try really hard to say I'm not this way or that way because they feel like they're put in a box by society. That if they dress this way or act this way, they're not put in a box by society, right? Like, but if they don't do that, then they're not obviously one gender or the other, right? I don't know how to explain it, but I think there's a lot of things that have gone wrong with society and social media. It's gotten make it worse. Your coworker asked you, the world is spinning, then how does a plane land? Ask him how a bird lands. I would really be curious how he puts that logic to a bird. I don't think they know someone, they really don't either. Absolutely, Ivy. Absolutely. And that can happen even in a marriage, right? Even, you know, somebody I know where, you know, he's married to somebody for over 15 years, and one day they just decide not to love you, right? Like, one day out of the blue, your whole life is turned upside down, and you're like, did I ever know this person? Did they ever know me? Did they ever love me? And you grew up being called a tomboy. I need a tom or a boy. Exactly, right? That's one of the examples that came to mind as being a tomboy. Yep. That fits me. I mean, I'd rather be on the back of a quad or heck, farming, a game and playing games. Like, I don't wear makeup or do my hair, or I'd rather be outdoors. Rather do things that are seen more boyish and girlish. And coloring, yeah. I need to get back into it. I have some coloring books and stuff, but like I say, it's hard for me to do with my thumb. To get back into it. Oh boy, I'm sorry. Oh boy, yeah. That's hard. That's rough. But like you say, there was no indication of that, right? Michael, your sister grew up with 3 brothers, no sister. 3 harsh brothers, actually. She was outside all the time. Not like Barbies or anything. And she was outside wrestling. Yeah, see, you grew up. That was a tomboy, yep. It's absolutely hard to know somebody or think that you absolutely know them all the way. Change in a heartbeat. Yeah, I have 2 older siblings and 1 younger sibling. We grew up pretty close with our cousins as well, a lot of them. And one of them I grew up with was like my neighbor. And he was only 20 days older than me. He was in the same grade I was, so his locker was always next to mine because it was alphabetical by last name. I mean, some of them I got really close to. We're always hanging out with them. Dude, that's why I say single, so I don't even want to try. Yeah. It's definitely, I don't know, scary in its own way, right? You have to put a lot of trust in another person. A lot of time, a lot of commitment. Yeah, divorce rates, and well, along with that is birth rates. I mean, who wants to bring a kid into the world right now in the U.S. especially? No offense to you guys, but scary. I know my cousin just announced he was gonna be a dad, and I was like, I'm happy for you, but I'm also so scared for your kid. definitely hard to trust anyone nowadays. It is. Oh, well, I guess we're cutting that tree there. It didn't fall properly and I didn't think it was cut. Oh well. Tree over here. You should want long-term companionship. Everyone wants to live with someone else, but we live together. I know somebody else who's looking for the same thing right now, Ivy. And I have to say that kind of thing I think is a, I don't want to say new way to look at it, but it's kind of the way it's going. It's why so many people are single and stuff and not marrying and divorces. They should realize companionship, right? Yeah, I definitely know somebody else that would almost say it word to word probably the same as you right now. Don't even want someone else's money. Yep. Oh, yep. That's the other person I would say the same thing. My sister says she doesn't know what it's like to have a sister. As I get turned around, not knowing what way I'm facing. But I like to bring the trees out if I can, make a bigger pile here. They're pretty broke though. You know, sometimes it's enough, I don't know how to word it. Just being able to get by, like yeah, it's nice to have a rainy day fund or whatever. But sometimes just knowing you have enough just to get by makes you more humble. I don't know, more aware of others, and I don't know. It makes you a different person, right? Versus somebody that doesn't know what it's like. So what you like is cheap or free. Exactly. Yep. There's nothing wrong with that. But you like to have a car? Yeah, hopefully you can get another one. Do you have a plan on that yet, or still figuring that out? Cutting. Why aren't you cutting? Not too far away? There we go. And sometimes you cut these and it leaves the branches in the air to get rid of the tree stuff. Kinda how it is sometimes. Oh, went past my tree pile. Let you take it out over here. Academy, who isn't broke? It's gotta change. There's no middle class anymore, rich and poor. I absolutely agree with that. And the way it's going is being done on purpose that way, if you ask me. You can't fight back against your political system if you're too broke and too dumb. If take away your books, if you take away your education, if you take away your health care, keep the poor and stupid on purpose, right? There's nothing done lately in the political system where the rich to get richer, the poor to get poorer. It's done on purpose. I know Juan was talking about the other day in his stream. You kind of look at what Germany did before the war. You see a lot of relation to what's going on right now in the U.S. You don't need a Lambo in Mercedes, it's just an expensive kayak collar. No plan yet. No money, but you're working. I'm trying to get the money first. You sell about 10,000 more books. Oh boy. Can you sell your old car for scrap money? And then put that into savings to get interest? I mean, if it's not fixable, maybe better to get that towed and scrapped and invest the money. Oh. Part of the plan. If you were in Michigan, closer to where I grew up, I know some people that are mechanics that would probably have tips on where to pick up a vehicle for a good price, or whatnot. Yeah, definitely an older vehicle. I mean, the new ones. Definitely all the sensors and issues that go into them. Not as reliable. Older is definitely more reliable. New welder even that would buy me time. And JJ shopping and like and be lurking. Thanks JJ. I don't know how long I'll be streaming much more. I'll get hungry eventually. But I'm having a good conversation. So one thing you could look at, Ivy, is look at like a local trade school. A basic trade school might have like an apprentice that might help you, or you're part of like a social media group for a local area. You can ask if there's a basic welder in the area. I know some welders over here that definitely would help people if I posted. And if it's an easy fix, so they probably won't charge more than like $50 or whatever they charge per hour. I know like our local Facebook group for Picton, there's always people asking, hey, so-and-so do this as a side job, and usually people help out. Yeah, true that too. Won't touch his liability. Wonder if one would do it if you had them sign a waiver that they wouldn't be responsible. And this is so much easier than how we started with the chainsaw. The fact that this cuts it into the length you want and delimbs it for you. Oh, this is so much nicer. Like, sometimes it doesn't get all the branches and you go back, but having to do like 90% of it is a lot better than everything by hand. Wait, I forgot to pay off my loan. I didn't do that on stream. We have 0 loan. Oh no, wrong button. Oh, right. No. Okay, I'm like losing my mind here. Repay. There's $0 for loan. Okay. Felt good doing that before the end of the stream. Which means I will find something else to do for a loan. I think Rocket Boy goes, and my friend named Debt. And the joke that I like my friend named Debt. You have a welder, but you don't know how to weld yet? I don't know if that's something easy to learn through YouTube videos or whatever, just to practice. Juan used to weld, I think, or was it his friend? He used to work for Low King Trailers. You see Low King Trailers in Farming Sim? He actually used to work on the trailers factory in Manitoba. I really need to drink more water. Important to do that. I got up this morning and I drank 4 cups of water because I felt dehydrated. I'll just sit there and I'll be like, I am dedicating the next 20 minutes just to get hydrated. Yep, here's some scrap metal. Yep, I definitely know some other ladies that weld. Absolutely. And I wouldn't mind either. I know, at least up here there's a place where we had them weld a couple things together for our RV. We have frames for our RV solar panel. And they have scrap metal that they would probably sell for very cheap. So you can always find an industrial area that does welding and ask them if they have scraps that they're willing to part with for a little bit of money. Kinda ready to do even more. I have to do quite a bit more trees, but we're getting there. A lot longer than I thought, but then we have to pick them all up. Get into something to show you guys here. Yay, we're back to Facebook. Don't we love it? This is Juan's page. So we have this welder do aluminum frames for us. And we have a Starlink. We made this mount out of a whole bunch of plumbing parts. Yeah. You actually turn it from the inside and rotate it, like, and then it goes back down. We'll have to take a video to show you guys. It's a lot easier. think that's the only photo he has right now. And the Northern Lights. See them once in a while over here. Hauling some trailers back. That's a couple years old, but yeah. Juan doesn't update his photos as much as I do, but I thought we had a few more photos of that aluminum frame. Yeah. Maybe someplace has a couple things for you. Yeah, definitely. Yep, it has a whole of you. Sounds good, Michael. I probably won't be on. I'm almost ready to call it a stream here. I told myself I would go to 6:30, and it's almost 6:30 here. Originally I said 6, and then I was like, well, I'll do another half hour. Cool people watching, 14 likes. Appreciate that. Great words there, Duke. I exactly agree with that. Abby definitely seems like the type of person stubborn enough to learn and do anything. Absolutely. And learning a little bit of welding will help you for your RV probably too somehow. Who knows where or when, but I know my ex-sister-in-law took a trade school program that was for women's in trade, and it was a couple-week course, I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months or whatever, and they did a couple weeks of everything, including welding. And it was kind of paid for by the government. I don't know if such a thing is over there, especially nowadays, how things are going, but that was pretty cool to have a program like that. Are you gonna start to figure out how to get on top of the RV? Do you have a ladder? We took our ladder off because it was actually broke. So we're gonna buy, like right now, another YouTube person on our trucking channel has given us a regular ladder, but we actually have this other one that we're gonna buy. Trying to remember how to spell. Like an extension ladder, but not quite. Telescopic. Telescopic? I don't know how to say it. Candy letters. So we're gonna get this one for right now. It's actually on sale. Tell Juan that. It's like our letter's on sale. There, maybe Juan will want me to go buy that. Yeah, she has to get creative and make some kind of ramp. Yeah, I hear you. I definitely I don't go on the RV roof. Let's just say that either. Yeah, some kind of ramp, or if you knew somebody who had a scissor lift, I mean, like that would be a thing. But I mean, not everybody has a scissor lift, right? How long was that ladder? Juan's like, how long was that ladder? Think. Now I have to look it up again. I was expecting the reply to my text right away. 12.5 feet. I know. In Canada, we still measure certain things with feet. What are you talking about, Michael? Your second YouTube channel has passed away. I don't know what you mean by that. Or see what materials you have here on the property. Yep. Go buy it right now. I think they closed here one. Let me just check here. Time do they close the store? I don't. There, they're open to 8 o'clock. Okay. Sounds like I'm gonna go buy a ladder. Oh, your second YouTube channel is no longer there? Oh, did YouTube get rid of it? Give Juan this link here. It's not loading. Come on. He never used it. He only made it, it's for a time his comments wouldn't come through as this account he's using on our channel, so he made a second one. So he made a second one just so we could test it out and be like, see, it's not going through as your one account, but it did as another one. But a few people that actually tested that out for us. YouTube AI is definitely going after a lot of things right now. Absolutely. Oh. I'm not trying to get that one. I'm trying to get one behind it. Okay, I think this will be the last tree, because I think Juan's confirmed that's the ladder he wants me to go get. It's $120 off right now, which is a heck of a deal. The sale ends in 2 days, and there's only a couple of them left, so I should head out and go do that. I gotta go finish the laundry for Matt. Sounds good, Duke. Thanks for dropping in. I'm gonna call it a stream here. Store closes in an hour and a half. It's across town, so I have to go figure that out. That is a good deal. We actually have gift cards, but Juan has them right now. Yeah, 25% off. I don't know if I can easily pick it up and carry it to the checkout by myself, but I'm gonna go try. So, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. I will be back Thursday. I'm not sure what map we're gonna be on. I'm iffy about if I'm gonna continue the one tile challenge or not. I have to talk to Rocket about that. But yeah, I'm Mr. Skedaddle. Appreciate all of you. Let's see who we are gonna redirect you to. There's 12 of you watching, so it'd be great if you guys go say hi to somebody. You're most welcome for the lovely evening. Thank you for the conversation. I really enjoyed all of you coming in here. Ooh, the Fest Farmer or Dirty Nelson? I run and go to both of them. Let's do FS Farmer. He came in and said hi earlier. Let's redirect to him. There we go. Go say hi. I won't say hi. Maybe I'll just wave and say I gotta go buy a ladder. But adios.